we'll try it one more time. See if I can get a good one. Oh, you're in there. Okay. All right, so the next, what we'll do is we're going to reinforce that power or energy that's coming from natural gas. And we're going to try to give you an idea of what it looks like for the lower explosive limit for natural gas and the upper explosive limit. So the upper explosive limit, you're going to see a lot more flame coming out, maybe not so much energy behind it. Lower explosive limit, very little energy, very little flame. 10%, which is that perfect mixture, you get a good, not a lot of flame, but you're going to get a lot of energy coming out of it. Again, starting with natural gas. So, enough energy to open it up. You saw very little flame, but it did ignite for us. Now we'll try the upper explosive limit. All right, a lot more flame coming out, a little more energy, but not a lot more. Let's see if I can get that sweet spot, that 10% gas in air. Maybe too much.
Just shut the door a little bit. Just pop the door.
Yeah, you're over there.
Too much. What I'm saying is just pop it a little bit.
Yeah. All right.
That's why you went into training, wasn't it?
It was. I don't think that was that. Chris. Way too much. There you go. That one there, a lot more force. There was some flame to it, but you can see a lot more force coming out of it. Now let's go to propane. Propane has a much lower LEL, actually 2.3, so it doesn't take as much to do the gas, or the propane, sorry. A lot more energy, but not a lot of flame to it. But you can see, it does a little bit better than natural gas. All right, let's get to the good finish. There you go. So it's important to understand, what you're dealing with. Are you coming up on a natural gas call? Are you coming up on a propane call? Because you might handle it a little differently. Natural gas, is rising up. Is it venting to atmosphere? Is it a wet, rainy, snowy day where that moisture is pushing stuff down? You got a good enough sized gas leak, and it's raining or snowing, or just there's a thick fog because it's early morning, it may not be going up into atmosphere as quickly. So that's something to think about. If it's propane, that tends to stay down low. How bad is it? My nose is up here. I may not even smell it. The shorter people will smell it before me, right? But, a lot more energy, and you need to remember that. So that's this part of it. Any questions about anything we talked about, went over? The only other thing I would bring up is up here, we have some damaged pipe that has been found or used. The yellow pipe is our medium density polyethylene pipe. The maximum operating pressure for this is 60 PSI, which is, that's pretty good, you know, pressure, all right, in the yellow. In fact, one of the slides showed that the yellow main was just hanging. Well, that could have had 60 pounds on it. You know, Dana was talking about if the machine comes over, hits it, now you got 60 pounds blowing. That's not good. You know, we have the steel that we use. We have a black polyethylene pipe that we don't have here at the moment, but that, the maximum allowable operating pressure for that is 124 PSI. So the color of the pipe is an indicator also to help you when you make your decisions. And then steel pipe, anything that we go over 125, we would go with steel. That doesn't necessarily mean that the steel is running at over 125. We have steel that's running, you know, inches of water column, 3 pounds, 15, 60, but those are the max pressures on our polyethylene.
With the poly, somebody hits a service, there may be a 10-foot pigtail hanging out. Do not get the urge to kink it off and stop it. Let it blow. The poly draws static, big, especially when it's a hot, dry summer day. And we